Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching the Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing you my answers for the questions in the no disclaimers book tag. So just like in the last tag video, I'm going to read all the questions from my notepad because they are so long and there are not that many questions in this tag. They have just got like 7 questions, so it's going to be a quick video. Before getting into the video, I just have to apologize for all the background noise because it's pouring down out there and I cannot control the rain and the thunder, guys. Please forgive me for that background noise because I've been trying to reduce the noise as much as I can while filming, but while I start talking, the sky also starts talking, so please bear with that and we'll just proceed with the video. Question number 1. Which trope or tropes in books annoy you the most? Okay, the answer for this one is the chosen one trope who has all the powers. Okay, it's okay to have a chosen one in a story, but it's not necessary that that chosen one needs to have all the powers. Okay, a great example for that one is this, which is the Mortal Instruments series. The main character in this one is Clary Frey, and I don't think she deserves all the powers that she actually has. The root of all her powers is just her inheritance of the powers from her family, that is especially her mother, and she's not special in any other way. Okay, she's just the chosen one because she has not been found for like 18 years or so, 16 or 17 years or so, but it was not that much good. There are like multiple other stories, but this one annoyed the hell out of me, especially that one and her pal Jace Wayland. I just hate that guy. Okay, actually I think this is the only series in which I actually hated the main lead characters and loved all the side characters because they were better compared to these two people. Question number 2. Which writer do you feel is overrated or overhyped? Okay, the answer for this one is also very easy for me, and it is Mark Manson, who actually wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Okay, this is a self-help book, guys. I'm using the air quotes because it's actually a self-help book and not a self-help book. Okay, I'd suggest you to read this only if you've not at all read any non-fiction or self-help books in your life, because only then you'll find this one interesting or valuable. But if you have read at least one self-help book or non-fiction book in your life, I'm sure that this is just 250 pages of crap. I didn't get anything that was useful out of this. I actually have a video on my channel on this book, and it's a bit, I actually discuss all the positives as well as the negatives of this book, but according to me the negatives of this book outweigh the positives, and I'm sure that this author is just famous because of the name of the book and not actually the content of the book. Question number 3. What are the least favorite books you've read since joining Booktube? Okay, the answer for this one is also very easy. The first one, which is my ultra not favorite, is Paper Towns by John Green. Actually, I like all the other books that I've read by John Green. I've read only 4, but the 3 are like really good. This one is really bad because it doesn't feel like a John Green book first, and it just seems like he wrote for completing the pages, because even the ending is not at all satisfying. I just hated this book a lot. And another one which is very much controversial is something which people not just in the Booktube community but in the community as a whole love a lot, and it is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This is about a man who just goes for a journey through a desert, and he is enlightened by different things that he sees in his life. My brother likes this book a lot, I don't know why, and there are also multiple other people who like this, but I didn't feel that it had that much stuff put into it. But I'm definitely going to try and reread this in the future because it is famous for a reason and I want to know what the reason is. Question number 4. A terrible ending that ruined an otherwise quality book. This one is also a very easy answer, and I'm sure that many people will accept me in this, and it is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. It's actually not just the ending but the whole book. Okay, it's the ending for a trilogy, a great trilogy if you ask me. The first 2 books were awesome. The first one was good, the second one was on fire. It was that good, and it's the most favorite of mine of all the 3. This one was just if Paper Towns was like 300 pages of crap, this one is like over 400 pages of crap, which I think it was not necessary for me to read this, because I would have made peace by myself saying that the second book was the end of the series, and I just hated this a lot. So if you like this book, please tell me why. I'm also planning to reread the whole series because I want to read the A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because I don't remember a lot from the series, and this is one I think which is the worst ending that I've ever read in my life. Question number 5. Which fictional characters you wish weren't killed off? Okay, for this I have 3 answers. The first one is Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series actually. There are like multiple reasons behind his death. I'm going to spoil, so if you don't want to hear spoilers, just move on to this timestamp which I'll put here somewhere. And this character, he was just great. Okay, he was such a intelligent character that he schemed his own death and he made it happen. Okay, He tried to become the master of death, but he didn't. But I think this character deserved a lot more, and I didn't want him to die throughout. And the next one is Remus Lupin, who is also from the same series. He's such a great character, guys. If you ask me, he's the only character that's morally proper in every sense, and I hated that he had to be killed off and he became a werewolf, blah blah blah. Next one is one many people thought that he we knew that he will die, but we didn't want him to die, and it is Ned Stark from A Song of Ice and Fire series, because I didn't want Ned Stark to die. Not just me, anyone didn't want Ned Stark to die, because he was such a vanilla character. He was such a puppy dog, okay? He was such a muffin. He was so good, but he was exactly killed because when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die, because there's no other middle ground, and he died. He didn't get the throne, he just died. Question number 6. What are some of your bookish pet peeves? Okay, I have multiple for this. The first one is unmatched covers, okay? When the series covers don't match, I just hate it, okay? There are some series in which the book they start selling out the books in some way, and just in the middle of the series they just change the entire tone of the cover itself, and it is very annoying to see the same books in the same series having different covers. The next one is that the height variation in the books from the same series, okay? A perfect example for this one is the Ramchandra series, which I have back there. If you can see from here, it seems like they are equal, but actually the first book Ram is nearly half a centimeter smaller than the rest of books in the series, and it is very annoying, okay? If you're making a series, make all the books in the series of the same height, of the same cover, same color. At least make them look aesthetically pleasing together, because while we place it in the shelf, it is very annoying to see just different things put together as a series. Question number 7, the last question. What are some books you feel should have more recognition? I actually have 2 books for this one, and both of them are 2 of my favorite books from the year. And I don't think anyone is speaking about those books in Booktube. The first one is This Is Going to Hurt by Adam Kay, which I've spoken about a lot of times on this channel. It is about the author when he used to be a doctor, and he has just written about all his experiences while he was a junior doctor, and it is such a painful book to read, yet it is really true and really good. I'd highly suggest everyone to read this, because everyone needs to understand what a doctor actually goes through, and it might seem like being a doctor is easy because they get paid a lot, and there's a huge reason why they are being paid a lot. And despite earning a lot of money, there are a lot of things which they face in their life which most people like us will not be able to tolerate, and I just love this book for that a lot. The next book is The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock by Imogen Hermes Coward. Okay, this book is set in the last chunk of the 18th century, and the actual plot of this story is that there is this sailor named Jonah Hancock, and all of a sudden one day what he gets is this stuffed mermaid that is brought from by one of his traders and gave to him, and he just earns money by displaying it in various freak shows, circuses, and menageries and many other stuff like that. What happens is that due to some reasons he just loses the mermaid, and there is this other lady called Angelica, who's a prostitute, okay? And the relationship that blooms between Hancock and Angelica, and how they built their life together. Though the title of the book actually stresses on the mermaid, it's not actually about the mermaid, it's about these 2 main characters and how their lives intercollide and intertwine with each other. The best thing about this book is the world building, guys. The author has actually portrayed exactly Georgian London in this book, and I highly think that this requires a lot more praise than it already has. That's all for today, and if you did enjoy watching today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.